misal meditasi itu kan memang banyak route gitu kan. Ya kembali sih, kayak jadi within different activity ada banyak activity, and then within one activity juga how do we balance between being consistent, discipline, and at the same time being open-minded.
The problem is not being balanced. The problem is you not knowing what you need. Balance for you and balance for him is different. Even the teachers don't know what's balance for you. Right? If you know for yourself, if I do this, then my life will be better, my mind will be better, then there will be no confusion, right? So the question is, how do I know what is the right priority? Then you need wisdom. The wisdom doesn't come from overthinking. The wisdom doesn't come from thinking and feeling. The wisdom only comes when there is no thinking and there is no feeling. There is only knowing. So, in order to have that, then there is no confusion. What you must practice is sati and samadhi, whatever method. So the mind becomes peaceful. When it's peaceful, then you have clarity. When there is clarity, then you have wisdom. Then you know for yourself better than your teacher know about yourself. Oh, this is my middle path. You understand? So don't be confused. You have to understand that teachers can only teach their expertise. Guru yang jago abhidhamma mengajarkan abhidhamma. Guru yang jago jhana mengajarkan jhana. Right? Guru yang jago ABCD mengajarkan ABCD. Seperti guru ini menjual obat mencret, guru ini jual obat batuk. Ya jangan semuanya diminum, semuanya penting, semuanya benar. Tapi kamu sakit apa? That is your problem. You just go to any great doctors without knowing your sickness. You have to be honest with yourself. Yeah. And then you have to train calmness. Whatever method. Yeah. That is why tomorrow you'll see Long Po, for example. And then you will see that, but India kalau you tarik satu garis benang, then you'll see that all of them will teach about mindfulness and concentration. Right? Semuanya. Yang ini mengajarkan anak-anak, yang ini Buddha. Right? Kenapa bingung? Esensinya kan sama. Kenapa bingung? Which one is right for you? Only you know. Don't even ask me. And not many teachers will say this to you. Most teachers will say, oh, here we practice Anapana to Jhana 4. You have to follow this curriculum. Is it wrong? No. Other place, no, Jhana is no good, only Vipassana. Is it wrong? No. Jadikan diri sendiri sebagai pulau. Follow the Buddha. None of your teacher is wrong. But you do not follow what the Buddha said. Ya, that is why I said semua yang saya sampaikan, gurunya sampaikan hanya pieces of puzzles. In the end, you yourself must walk. Kalau nggak menyadari ini sampai beribu-ribu kalpak pun, kamu nggak akan menemukan jawabannya. Ya, tadi di mobil saya juga cerita sama Bro Peter, ya, untuk macet jadi ngobrolnya lama. Ya, I told him, kalau beliau kan praktisnya PAOK, saya ada. It's important to have jhana, which is good. Ya. Yang mendukung samadhi apa? Coba saya tanya kamu, apa yang mendukung samadhi bisa berkembang? Sila, right? That's the theory, right? But in reality, ya, dia juga bilang, kok ada orang yang baru meditasi, ikut retret sekali, baru meditasi berapa kali, jhana. Dan saya cerita ke dia, bahkan kalau saya kenal banyak orang brengsek yang nggak menjaga sila juga jhana. Terus gimana? Apakah Buddha salah? Salah nggak? Terus kenapa sila dilanggar tapi bisa jhana? Sedangkan guru-guru bilang, selama kamu nggak jaga sila, nggak usah mimpi samadhi itu meningkat. Bingung nggak? Bingung nggak? Nggak usah bingung. Kenapa? Pandangan kita yang salah. Kita melihat hidup ini hanya sepotong yang sekarang. Hanya karena sekarang dia lahir di keluarga pemabuk, nggak jaga sila, kan nggak berarti berkalpa-kalpa dia nggak menjaga sila. Nggak berarti selama berkalpa-kalpa dia nggak melatih jhana. We always think our life is now. Padahal that's not how the Buddha sees it. Anggulimala membunuh berapa ratus orang? 999, arahat. Terus bingung kan? Kok melanggar sila bisa menembus kesucian? That is why. Ya, Dhamma talks is not enough. Right? Nah dulu, tapi semua itu benar. What the teacher said is right. But you yourself must cultivate your own wisdom. It applies for all of you, all of us. Ya, maka saya selalu bilang, mungkin seakan-akan suka terkesan menyindir. Yang saya katakan bahwa ya teori itu nggak cukup, belajar Abhidhamma nggak cukup. Saya juga dulu gila Abhidhamma. Saya ingin semua orang belajar Abhidhamma. Salah satu kalau orang yang cinta mati sama Abhidhamma itu kita selalu menggunakan kisah 500 kelelawar. Selalu kita itu orang konslet gitu. Nih kelelawarnya 500 kelelawar dengar Abhidhamma, antara Sariputta mengulang Abhidhamma, mereka arahat, makanya kamu manusia masa kalah sama kelelawar. Kelelawar aja bisa, kamu juga bisa, kan gitu ya. No, it's not like that. I was wrong to say that. Why? Karena saya tidak membahas kenapa kelelawar itu bisa ada di situ saat itu. Kenapa beliau itu bisa terlahir jadi kelelawar di para Arya. Mereka sudah berjuang selama berkalpa-kalpa mempraktekkan jalan muda berusur 8. So jangan berpikir kelelawar hanya diputarin Abhidhamma kemudian bisa jadi arahat. Binatang gak punya kapasitas otak mendengarkan dhamma. That's why kita bersyukur lahir menjadi manusia, bukan? Karena kalau di alam rendah kita gak bisa memahami dhamma. So I was wrong to use that story to motivate people. And a lot of teachers use the same story, unfortunately, without the whole picture. Right? Kalau nggak buat apa jadi manusia dan kalau kelelawar aja mengerti Abhidhamma? Gurunya salah nggak? Enggak. But we ourselves must have the wisdom. Nggak segampang itu berjodoh untuk dengan dhamma dan memahami dhamma. Right? Itulah kenapa aditana itu penting. Karena saya selalu memposisikan saya belum berjodoh. Maka saya terus mencari. Jangan berpikir akses terhadap kitab suci itu gampang, kemudian kita gampang berjodoh dengan Dhamma. Berarti kita nggak sepakat dengan Buddha bahwa Dhamma itu akan padam. Dan apa yang bisa membuat Dhamma itu bertahan adalah pencapaian kesucian. Tapi apakah saya bilang teori nggak penting? Enggak. But it will not solve your problem. It will not end your dukkha. Right? And I'm sure banyak di sini hadir di tempat ini pada hari ini juga bukan karena nggak ngerti Dhamma. Kalau batu semua juga tahu tau. Jalan Mulia Purusa 8 tahu tau. Manfaat meditasi tahu tau. Bahwa kita penting mencapai kesucian tahu tau. Nah, terus mau apa lagi? Mau bahas apa lagi? All of you already know. But you know. That's the problem, isn't it? Ya. Nah, maka saya selalu mengutip berjuangnya, maksudnya itu. Ya, so cultivate sati and samadhi, peaceful mind. Ya, then you have clarity. Your knowledge, the Dhamma knowledge, your Abhidhamma knowledge, your insurance knowledge, your financial CFP knowledge, it will be jnana vipassana kilesa. It will block you. So that's not the answer. Yeah, you must have practice calm mind, ketenangan. Kalau nggak ada cara lain. Itu. That's according to Jalan Mulia Purusa 8, isn't it? Ya. Jadi Instagramnya jangan tentang keuangan mulu. Ya. But actually I was the one who told her to become content creator. Karena dulu kalau dia membahas tentang keuangan, ya asuransi, selalu di close friends. Loh, siapa yang lihat? Open dong. Kenapa nggak open? Bikin dong konten, ya supaya bermanfaat bagi orang. Ya, that's why I show your face and your name, so you can be beneficial to people. Ya, no need assumption. Just ask me why you show my name. Ya, so when you come to Medan, people will ask you mau makan apa. Siapa boy? Ya, nah itu, ya itu. Okay, any more question?